Magic tips to draw straight lines? Is it a joke? No, guys. It's very much possible to learn to draw straight lines without a scale. Come on, let's start doing it. Grab a pencil and a paper. And remember the rule, don't hold your pencil very tightly because that will absorb more energy and your attention. So there are chances to make mistakes. Secondly, I had told you that don't draw with your fingers. Why did I tell you so? I told you because the smaller lines can be drawn with your fingers. Like you can make smaller lines perfectly good without lifting your hand. But if you have to draw slightly bigger lines, larger lines, then you have to keep your fingers and your wrist still, and you have to move your full arm from your shoulders. Don't move from your elbow also. You have to move from your shoulders. Glide your hand on the paper so that you can draw bigger lines. And this will help you in the later part when you are drawing some bigger sketches or something. So try to focus on your skills, that what you need to know later in your art life. So let's start with the very basic skills of line practice. So firstly, don't look at the tip of your pencil where you are drawing. Look at the end point. What you can do to divert your attention, you can put a dot over here where you have to reach. Then when you start from here, then go straight over there. Again, make a line, dot, go straight. The moment your focus attention diverts, anyone can make mistake. So keep drawing, keep making, keep moving your hands from your shoulders, remember, because the shoulder muscles are stronger than your finger muscles. So they can work in a much better way without getting tired. So you need to understand these three basic things right now. That don't hold your pencil very tightly. Like when we write small things, from initially when we had started writing, we had been told to hold your pencil tightly and then write. That makes your very neat writing. But that doesn't apply in the art, because in art we have to draw something very lightly earlier, then we have to draw the darker part. We have to refine our art. Then the other trick is dry run, which is called dry run by the artists, where you know what you have to draw. Then you have to just imagine your hand moving in that direction. When you feel that you have gone perfectly, you're going right, then you put your line. Go, then put your line. Go, then put your line. So this way you will not make a mistake. Then you have to practice this from left to right. Then you have to practice from when you are right to left. Like this also you have to practice. Then you have to practice up to down. Gradually you will become better. Full all the pages. Many pages you have to fill up. Then see, the moment my attention diverted, I made the mistake. So you have to be very focused. Then from up to down also you have to practice. Okay. So for this you need to put your full attention and do it. But you can do it very well after a few days. So keep practicing. One other trick is, which I used in the beginning to make my lines better, that is pick up any notebook. So initially you practice smaller lines, like say about 2-3 inches lines, and when you become little better in that, then go a little bigger, then increase your difficulty level gradually. Okay, don't challenge yourself from the very first day, because you might make silly mistakes and you might get demotivated. So we need motivation, not demotivation, guys. So my budding artists, you pick up any notebook in which you have lines, then go over it again and again and again. Then you can go a little bigger. Practice on that. When you 4-5 times when you do it here, then you will get confident. Then go below it. See, then you can do it nicely. Do it here, do it here, and then go down. Do it here, then go down. So keep practicing this. If you feel very dull with a black pencil, you can pick up your colored pencil for some excitement and all. So initially you practice left to right, because that is more easier to do it. Then if you do, sometimes we feel that how many pages will I waste? Where to get so many pages? So you pick up a newspaper or anything. Newspaper also helps you a lot, because we get lines in the newspaper. See, suppose you have this, find a blank page and you have a clear line over here. So you can make a line on this, dry run, then overlap this, then go below this, then fill up the page. Okay, like this you can practice in your newspaper, old newspapers, and you don't feel bad that you have wasted the papers and all. You are using the papers, in fact. You can practice like this. When you get good at this, go from left to right. But think properly. Now that don't go very slow, because going very slow, sometimes we get so conscious we make mistakes. So you have to remember that not to make mistakes as much as possible. Try to be good. Then what you can do, when you get a little better, you can, after making 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, don't count. Fill the pages. Fill all the pages. Even such a small space will be helpful. See, even if there is not a big page, you are not getting it. Even this much column where you get, draw. Keep on drawing. Then after this, horizontal and vertical lines, you also need to try the slanting lines. Fill the page, but it has to be on the same angle. Don't go one like this and one like this. You have to practice this also, but when you are doing this angle, keep on doing the same. Okay? Then when you are doing some other angle, do that angle. Okay? So you have to practice. These strokes will really come in use when you have to do hatching. Hatching means the shading thing. I will tell you later on. So it is very useful and you will be really good. But don't just drop your practice just because you don't have paper. So I told you, you can pick up your old copies, so many notebooks which are not in use, or the old newspapers we get daily. I even use these receipts which we get in the parcels these days, home delivery, the things we get from Amazon and Flipkart. They have their full book bill, and the other side of the page is nearly empty. So I use that also for practice things. So there are empty, so many things to practice on, and so much time to practice on, only that you should have a willpower and enjoy your art. Do it regularly and do it nicely. And I will tell you again how many types of lines need to be practiced. Firstly, you practice this horizontal lines. Okay, this is called horizontal line that goes from left to right or right to left. The one which goes up to down is called vertical lines or the standing lines. Or you have to go from here and then from this side to upside also. So in these lines, you have to keep your pinky finger very stable. This pinky finger really helps you. So you have to put your pinky finger very stable and then use your hand to glide down. So the pinky finger has to be very stiff on the table so that you can draw the line very clearly and very neatly. Yes, come on guys, practice, and if possible, click and show me the send me the picture in my message box or DM me. Thank you so much. Goodbye.